Hello and welcome everyone. Here we are. We're back for some more modern action. We're going to end this week out with a Grixis Midrange deck. Now, I was on the fence about how I wanted to build this deck, and I kind of just conceded on a midrange deck just because, I don't know, I liked the midrange deck we played a while ago. It was pretty interesting, pretty fun. I think this one's got some good stuff to it. Not really sure how it's going to go. Anyway, we got some pushes, some Inquisitions, some Thoughtseize, some Lightning Bolts. We got some Snapcaster Mages, some Drown in the Locks. Notably, Snapcaster and Drown in the Lock are not great in this version of the deck. 2 Dreadbore, 3 Kroxas. It's a lot of Kroxa, but we're playing 3 Ashiok on the main board, and we very much so intend to mill ourselves when it becomes convenient for us, which is actually kind of why I want to cut these Drown in the Locks action now I think about it. What other card do we have that I could play instead of Drown in the Lock? There's got to be something, right? Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, we're going to get weird with this one. We're actually going to go... Actually, no. Let's do Angrass Rampage instead. That's actually better, right? I was going to try Tyrant Scorn, but let's try an Angrass Rampage. I think that's better. Alright, so we're going to do 1 Clean to Dust and an Angrass Rampage over the Drowns, because I just thought about it in Ashiok. Ideally, with Ashiok, we'll be eliminating the graveyard, so it won't be doing anything really. Then we got 2 Kolaghan's Commands, 1 Jace the Mind Sculptor, just because Jace is a really powerful Planeswalker, and drawing extra cards can be huge. And we have 2 Nicol Bolas the Ravager and 2 Nicol Bolas Dragon God. My initial thought was having Liliana's here and going Liliana into Ravager, but I kind of wanted the Dream Renders instead, because they synergize with Kroxa better. But I guess we're going to just have to see how it goes. Sideboard 3 Wildfire, 2 Gust, 2 Spell Bombs, 2 Cletus, 2 Anger, 2 Mystic Dispute, and 2 Brutality to round things out. Nothing super specific in our mana base that really sticks out. We have a Fiery Islet, 2 Tar Pits. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it out, see how it goes. If you guys want to see your deck on the channel, go ahead and check out my Patreon in the description below. And yeah, let's go and hop in round 1 here. I think we're going to mulligan. This hand doesn't really do anything. We can't cast anything other than Bolt. This is on the opposite spectrum of that, but I'm going to keep this one, I think. Hoping to get some action. Alright, there's Sanctuary. Them leading on Sanctuary here makes it feel a little bit better with the hand we have. Generally, it's a good sign for us if they're leading on Mystic Sanctuary. Man, all I can think about that is that Esper Gifts video where we played the blue-red deck and we just Ionered them twice. That was fun. I originally wanted to splash Gifts into a Grixis deck, but I just couldn't find the room. It would have been like Yorion, but I didn't want to just play Yorion. Like, I didn't want to just play 80 cards to play 80 cards, you know? I wanted to have like a purpose, but I couldn't find one, so here we are. Cryptic Casey is our opponent's name. I feel like I've heard of him before. They lost connection. Alright, I'm going to pause it until I come back. Alright, that didn't take long. They're back. And for anyone who doesn't know how I know, it says it over here in the corner. We have no Mystic Sanctuary in this version because while maybe one of them wouldn't be too bad, we're already playing 2 basic islands. That's a lot of basics to be playing. Or basics that can't cast a lot of our spells. Opponent goes Delta. Ooh, I'm a fan of that. So honestly here, I think we just... this is so tough. Like, Narset just shuts off our Season Pyro. I think we take Jace and hope we just don't... Hope they miss a land drop. Damn. Rip Season Pyromancer. Like, at least Jace, so we can still Fate Seal. To get advantage off of, well, advantage, quote unquote. We're not auto passed. Yep, lose him. So they do have Bloodchief's Thirst that can kill our Jace. But hopefully what'll happen here is they will not draw a land again. We'll slam Jace and start Fate Sealing them. And we'll keep them off their lands. I'm assuming they're going to be a blue-black control deck. I mean, we could have... If they just snap in and start attacking, we can get back our Season Pyro next turn, so I'm not that worried about it. I guess we could have Brainstormed there, but I don't really want it left on 3. They would have gotten Narset back this turn. So they're clinging there because they want to draw a card. Which makes sense. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. We're going to Brainstorm now. Alright. If they have another land, they can spend their entire turn Bloodchief's Thirsting. Which is fine, because then we're just going to slam Bolus. Yep. Season Pyro. Nice thing about Bloodchief's Thirst is it's a sorcery. Off the trade. They choose to take it. A Narset. Perfect. Target opponent sacrifice a Planeswalker. Okay, rip, no advantage out of that Ashia or that Narset. Move on disputes. Go on Spellbomb, and I think go on Brutalities. They have Clings, so I think I want you less. I guess you're fine still. I think pushes are worse. So you're in. Maybe we don't want Spellbomb. Maybe we already have enough Graveyard Hate as it is. Like, Narset's a problem. Like, I don't realize how much of an issue she was going to be, but Narset's a problem. Although I do prefer playing a mid-range deck like this, where we're angling at them in a direction where we're forcing them to deal with our threats, but we also can control the board and control the game to some extent with stuff like Ashiok and Jace and Big Daddy Bolus if we ever get there. All right, sign me up. Let's roll it. Good. That was an excellent draw. Dress. Take Cryptic. Best our hand doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Jaces are great. Like that's a problem. Don't get me wrong. They can't eliminate it, which is fine by me. Nice. Oh, they have a counterspell. Oh, they're drawing 2 cards. Okay. That's even better. Because now this also means that we still get to mill ourselves here if we want next turn. And I'll choose between killing it or playing Jace the Mind Sculptor. Nope. We saw that Jace. Okay. First of all, I'd love to just draw a Bolt so we can just kill this. I guess they're not guaranteed. They could have Force Negation in their deck. Did they see Kroxa game 1? I don't think we showed them Kroxa. I'm not going to assume that that's the same one just yet. I guess technically that was the wrong order, right? I'm supposed to Ashiok then Kroxa. That's fine. Not bad. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I'm incredibly not happy about that, but it's fine. All right. Bolus. Destroy you. Mill you. Unfortunately, because of her, we won't be able to draw a card. We can still force them to discard or exile a card from their hand or a card in their field. Again, really wishing we could draw a Bolt or something. Jesus, that sucks. That's got to be worst case scenario, right? I'm going to assume they don't have this eliminate anymore. Nice. Okay, so I'll have an ability to use the JIT with this now. Okay. Let's open here. Milieu. Look at you. You can have it. Bolus. I guess again that's kind of just bad sequencing because we could have just. Yeah, that's bad sequencing. We should have cast you first, then Ashiok, and then yeah. But we didn't. Also, we got to keep in mind that if we're not careful, they can cryptic command. Okay, there's bouncing out with Jace. Never mind, we're good. Sure. I just leave me with what I got. Ho ho ho. Oh baby. All right. Brainstorm. All right. Escalate 2 modes. -2/-2 and duress. Alright, let's red boar you first. Pitch Archmage's Charm. So we don't know about any of the cards in your hand. I mean, that sucks. Yep, now we're going to lose our Bolus to the Vendilion Click, but it's not the end of the world. That Force of Negation was big, though. Yep. Yep. Yikes. If they have a counter spell, I think we lose. So. Our top card's a dud, so I'm going to mill it. Top card with a bunch of duds. Yep. And like, all right. Yep, unfortunately this dispel stops it. Sure. Yep. Spiral. Take down Narset. We can pay for Mana Leak here. Let's see if they got another counter spell on top of that. Alright, their hands is full of fucking counter spells. And that was our third Ashiok Dream Render, am I correct? Yes, it was. Sure, bounce the creature. Use a Dispel. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So I think it's just the same way. They just had way too many Planeswalkers that game. We didn't draw enough discard to deal with that second Jace, and just fell way behind that. Seeing Vanilla Click almost makes me want Fatal Pushers back, but I don't think so. The turn of things really changed that turn that they cryptic and then had Force of Will or Force of Negation to back it up. That turn was the turn that we lost it. That was the turn that everything slipped out of our hands. So, they would have been down to 3 cards or 2 cards if we'd have milled them instead of ourselves. We still had to clear on top of our deck. And I feel like we played that game as best we could. It's upsetting though that this game is taking over 30 minutes. I hate when they do that. It's just frustrating. I mean, that's what happens when you play a control deck, though. Because I like to get these videos done in a reasonable amount of time and not spend all day on them. So I can get to, making thumbnails, uploading, doing all these other things, editing if I need to. But when the video takes me 2.5 hours to do itself, it takes a lot more time away from the rest of what I got to do. I don't know what our opponent's doing. There shouldn't have been any differences in sideboarding. Unless they want to treat us more like a control deck than a mid-range deck now. Playing first. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, I'll keep this hand. Not excited about it, but... we're gonna Inquisition them next turn. Jace, Ashiok, Charm, Vendilion Click. Let's take a Charm, I guess. Alright, so know what they drew. Honestly, I think the better play here is... actually... no, you know what? Change my mind. I think this is the better play. There's this. Target themselves. Alright, so we're going to let this resolve now, because if they have a force of negation, we'd like to take it so we can kill this. So they revealed that and got rid of it. Okay, so I'm going to take Archmage's Charm, Bolt Click, attack for 4. So, and if they play Jace, they're going to lose their Jace. And they currently don't have enough mana to Snapcaster and something. So, Sunken Ruins. Alright, they're going with Jace. So, if they plus, they don't lose him technically, right? They go to 1. Okay. I would love to draw a Black Source here. Yeah. Yep, then making a blocker is a problem. Black, red. Yeah, we're in trouble. Yep, our sets. Need a top deck a way to kill this. I got Dreadbore. Nope, it's just Dreadbore. It sucks. Losing our Croaxa there is pretty shitty, but or that bolt is really shitty, but now they plus her, make another or plus it, make another Ashiok or make another Nightmare token. Yikes. Done. Okay. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, mill myself 2 more. Sanctuary back. Yep. Charm. That kind of sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. It's a Force Charm. Alright, so they draw 2 cards with it. That's good. As long as I don't play Plague Engineer for Elemental, it's good at least. Yep, make another 3/3. go buy Season Pyro. Yep, there's that. Mm-hmm. Unless they have a clean of dust, we're just bringing it back next turn. Okay, so 1, 2, undo red, black. Boom. Discard a spell. I'm not gonna attack. They got a force of negation and 2 unknown now. 1 unknown now. Shutdown's actually pretty frustrating because they're gonna get rid of our creeping tar pits. Disputes. Force negation down. Yep. Yay, 2 cards I didn't want. Alright, we're going to pass. Next turn, bringing this back, and we're going to attack with a tar pit. Ooh, we got there. Alright, tough grindy game against the blue-black control deck. Got there. 43 minutes. 43 minutes, and our opponent was timed out. That was a great game. Yeah, I sure wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to their main board in round 1 when we were milling most of their deck, but that was fun. Anyway, back into round 2. Alright, round 2 on the play. Mulligan. This hand is perfectly acceptable, and I'm actually going to put the tar pit to the bottom here, I think. Player 8367. Yeah, we're going to keep it, and I think we're tar pit at the bottom. Huh. Well, now. I guess let's take Opt. Getting that out of the way before they have a chance to even Shadow of a Doubt us. They draw a land. So they have one unknown in hand. Or they draw on turn 2. Or turn 1, I mean. Be able to push Bolus with a fetch land. Ah, Jesus, deck, are you shitting me? This is frustrating. Bolus. The only thing here is they're going to lose a push and a card, and that's it. I guess this will force them to field 2 in an inopportune time. No, they discard the push. What? Really? Wow. That's surprising. Do they have a better answer? Or they just have duplicate push? Because actually grabbing a swamp is kind of dangerous. Yep. Super late to the party there, but nice of you to finally show up. Again, it's important to have black sources because of Bolus. Big Bolus. Who, FYI, they can still force a negation. Which is a problem. Now let's draw Angrass Rampage or something. That is the opposite of a card we wanted to see. Yep. I mean, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I need to. I mean, we know the 2 cards in hand are now. One incastable and an eliminate. But they can activate Tassiger, which is a problem. This is fucking terrible. We're gonna lose this one Tasigur because we can't do anything about it. Maybe it cleans dust, which isn't bad. I mean... Untap, draw is another fucking fatal push. Yep, that's game. We can no longer win. Yep, that was our turn to get him. And we couldn't do it, so yep, they're grabbing an island now. Now they have force into... Yep, that's just game. We have Cryptic Man up, which means we have to somehow draw 2 cards to kill Tasigur because he's too tall of a creature to kill with push. Notably, had either of these been a Blood Chiefs, we would have been fine. We could have killed it a couple turns ago. Yeah, alright. Dying with a handful of cards is not a good feeling. I do want spell bombs. So them... Our opponent likes our vids. Bit more of a control deck, so Brutality is in. Not Gusts. Disputes. Again, I want to cut you, I think. Not real big on you either here. Again, all of you can kind of come out. I think you're all pretty bad in this matchup. Don't get me wrong, I think Kroxa could be good, but... Yeah, the only unconditional removal we have for it is Dreadborn, technically Rampage, I guess. Alrighty. Hush. Alright, I think we can run with this. Let's run it. Alright. I mean, this hand's not great, and we still could be in trouble if they get an early Tasigur down. But hopefully... It's good statements actually. Batching now. Definitely have a whatchamacallit in their hand. Yep. It was pretty shitty spending us on a Shadow of Doubt. Oh, what? They didn't? No way. Alright, let's draw a land here. I still think we just hold back the way we have been. If I'm not playing anything here that is not good. Alright, I'm happy with that. Ashiok. Please be a cryptic that I can Mystic Dispute without you having force back up. Wow, that's a lot of lands in a spell snare. Okay. Sure. I could have left Steam Ents. That would have been the better choice. It's fine. You win some, you lose some. Also, I'm very glad we chose to hit their graveyard. Because if we would have hit a Crocus and they cleaned it out and sad. Remember, we're supposed to be more of a mid-range deck, so we don't want to sit back and not do anything for a really long time. That gives them the advantage. Like, they obviously let Ashiok resolve, thinking Ashiok isn't going to be an issue. Which is not entirely true. Good. Take Tasigur. They concede. Okay. All right. We navigated that game very well. Yeah, I think we just run it back the way it was. We navigated that game pretty well. If I do say so myself. We got lucky because our opponent wasn't doing much either. And, like, yeah, we're a mid-range deck, but, like, if you just let us sit there and build up a defense, we're going to be able to run all over them. Of course, having the dispute for the Jace was huge. If that Jace would have resolved, we would have been crying. A little hasty, I think, putting the dispute back on top, but that's just my opinion. Alright, this hand is... it's awkward because we don't have a second red source. But I will keep it because on the draw, it does mean that we do have a way of competing with Tasigur. We got dose ways of competing with Tasigur now. If their hand was super comprised of ways of just getting Tasigur into play quickly, I wouldn't have been too surprised to see a counterspell there. Yeah. When they fetch, we'll probably fetch grabbing a Blood Crypt here. They didn't fetch, which is a problem. That, on the other hand, is not a problem. Alright, so I think now... Alright, we're going to fetch in response, like I said. Do not want to get caught by a Shadow of a Doubt. I'm going to cling my own, so there's fizzles. Wow, they forced pitching a Cryptic. Yeah, get rid of their bin. I mean, they spent a lot of resources. No, that's fine by me. Third land finally. Narset. Ashiok. Alright. So on the bright side, no force. Perfect. Damn, that's shitty. That was not good cards at all. Well, technically, this fetch resolves unhindered. Black, black, red, red. Croxa. If our opponent has a cling right now, they have to cling one of the lands or spells in our graveyard. They won't be able to cling Croxa because we'll retain priority, or we'll get priority immediately after it's sacrificed. Which is why it's important you choose to order it so that its trigger goes on the stack resolving first, and then the sacrifice resolves last, because then priority returns to active player. That's why in any of the other Euro videos and stuff like that, you might hear me kind of knock myself for doing it wrong. It's because there's actually a wrong and right way to do it. It's a small little thing, but it can be huge. Chase down. Croaks it back. Yep, they're down to 2 cards here. My biggest regret is I do wish we would have gotten that first. We would have gotten that. Ooh, drawing the lock really bad right now. But I'm sure they got something good to follow it up with here. Actually, Sanctuary is not good here. Yeah, the second Sanctuary here is not good. Drawing the lock is irrelevant. And Mana Leak at this point is likely too late as far as they should know to deal with any of our relevant spells. I guess I'm wrong. I guess they could always just not put it back on top. They choose not to. Okay. Kalidas. That makes sense. What's the last card in hand? Take the Snappy. Yeah. They can attack in now, go to 6. But their back's against the wall here. If they do nothing, our Tar Pit just wins the game. Unless they have a removal spell for it. Which they could. But now... it's got to be exactly a Fatal Push. All right. We got there. On to round 3. Alrighty, here we are for round number 3. I think we're going to mulligan. This hand doesn't have any red sources, so all we can cast is a push. This one's better. I want to put the second Dreadbore to the bottom. Hard to imagine us needing both Dreadbores with the rest of our hand being pretty... oh, that's not what I want. Pretty removal heavy. Our opponent playing Shadow of Doubt last round was super Jund. Oh my god, is it Jund? Our opponent playing Shadow of Doubt last game was pretty sweet. I like that card a lot. I want Blood Crypt. I mean, Rakdos or Jund. That's what that's telling me. Jund it is. Renin 6. Nope. 2/3 Tarmogoyf. Actually... yeah, we'll kill it. They could follow up with Liliana, and if they do, we'll discard a Bolt. And then we'll Bolt Liliana, return... whatever. Exactly like we expected. This is definitely not going our way. We're in a bad spot here, to be honest. But I just gotta get her off the table some way. I would have loved to have drawn the fourth land there to actually just get Kroxa back. Because I'd be okay with losing the Kolaghan's command for the Kroxa. But the odds are they have another spell here to follow up with. Bloodbraid? Yep. BB into Inquisition. Nice! Probably taking Kolaghan's command because Kolaghan's command is our best card in hand right now. Because it can kill this and get rid of a card out of their hand. Yep. Kroxa is still pretty good because it gets a card out of their hand still, but... Bolt or push here would be cool. That's a push. Alright, well, we need to draw another land that's not an island or a tapped land, which is a lot of work, and they need to not have much. Oh, it's another Bloodbraid. Oh, Red and 6 isn't that bad, actually. They don't have... I mean, they have this Peatland, so in a turn or two they'll be able to get it going and be really good, but right now they don't really have anything going with Red and 6. But we were at 7, which is scary. Shut up. I mean, I think Snap Bolt's pretty good here, I guess. Should probably save it until after they've used... Try to use it after they use Ren and 6. I'd love to have waited until we got to the Kolaghan's command section of this game. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, gotta do what we gotta do. And right now, what we gotta do is try to not die. Big ass Tarmogoyf. Well, we're at 1. Because they get to ping us and attack us, so if they have a way of putting almost any other card type in the graveyard, we lose. Yep. No, we actually lose. Yep. Alright, so against Jund, I don't want you. You're going to be too hard to get off going. I want Gusts. Spell Bombs are good, and Kalitas is good. Those are the cards I want. Cards I don't want. I don't want Thoughtseizes. I don't think I want all the Inquisitions. Don't really want... I don't know if I want to cut a Jace. That's a big cut. Cut a bolus. Probably cut a Croxa, because they're probably going to bring in their own Ashioks. Let's run it like this. Let's try it. Easiest mulligan of my life. Slightly more difficult decision, but we're going to keep this one. Because if we draw a second red land, we're good. Bye-bye, Season Pyromancer. Yep. We're in 6. If it is running 6, I am tempted to double bolt it, but I don't think that's worth it. Get a Blood Crypt, Shock. Bolt the ooze. Alright, something good off top one time. Ashok. Dreadboard's still pretty good though. Yep, get my graveyard. Really hoping to follow it up with a land here, but we'll have to just deal with what we have. Opponent is also on 3 lands and 3 cards, so... Picking up Burning Catacombs. Alright, we need to draw a black source right now off the top. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. If we had another black source, we could have Dreadboard and pushed. Killing Tarmogoyf and running 6. I think right now we just fell too far behind Jund. They're not likely to lose from this position with us being this far behind. Oh, fuck me. Case in point, man. Case in fucking point. Yep. Don't get me wrong, running 6 is a problem, but at the moment, he's not that big of a problem. We got second Tarmogoyf handled. If they draw a land, I'll 100% take a hit. Fuck me, man. This is bad. He's about to emblem on us. Ooh, no, he's not. We can attack him with that. Okay, we can get out of the emblem. I'll take the turn off and attack and hope he doesn't have a bolt or anything, but we can still get out of it. Please don't have a removal spell. Holy shit, they somehow didn't have a removal spell. Alright. Yikes, that's a fucking problem. I shouldn't discard their land here. Spyro. Cletus is gone. I think this means we're straight race mode here. They're fucking winning that race. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're winning that one. All right. They're down to 3. They have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 realistically is the normal amount of damage they could deal us from here. 15 because they have the extra damage from there. So we should be good because they have to stop both Bolus and Tar Pit from connecting. Yep, all right. We got game 1 there out of nowhere. Or that was game 2. Yeah, that was game 2. We got game 2 out of nowhere. Duh, I'm dumb. Yeah, I felt pretty certain we were going to lose that one. I think on the draw, we're going to bring back in a discard spell. Cut maybe a bolt in its place. All right, this hand seems pretty solid. I like it. Did I say on the play? I'm an idiot. We're on the draw. I'm at a 5. It's a good start for us. 4. Holy crap. Yeah, if they don't have a discard spell, we could just go discard into Kroxa and just start tearing them apart. Yeah. know if our opponent's about to concede or not, but I think this is game. Been wondering how Rada would be in Jund. Not really sure. Yeah. Anyway, our hand right now is pretty good. We can get to Kroxa pretty early. More importantly, we've seriously handicapped their hand. Possible. Our opponent, weirdly enough, fetched instead of trying to thin, or instead of trying to keep it to draw. Paul up with another Inquisition here, huh? Oh. Yeah, let's just Inquisition. Guarantee we take what we want to take. Yep. Kroxa. One, two, three, four. We're almost there. We do need a little more action. Well, Ravine's good. So we have another red source, so I'm going to grab black source. We'd like to draw another fetch land here. Just get into Kroxa immediately. To be fair, as long as our opponent... Perfect. All right. Cements. Yep. The whole plan here is just to end this game as quickly as possible. Draw. Delta A. Delta A. Croxa. I mean, Bolus. Boom, fetch. Island. Pass. Yep, and now we have the threat of winning with just double Croxa triggers. All right, on to round 4. We're 3-0. Alrighty. On the play for round 4. They reveal Luris. This is a pretty good hand. We're going to keep it. Regardless of what side of Luris they are, this is a good hand. And we just really need to draw on the red source, and we're in really good shape. So again, because we're pretty sure we know what they're going to be playing, they're probably going to be some kind of black-red aggro mid-range. My play is going to be Swamp Inquisition and follow up turn 2 with Blood Crypt. And then just hope to draw into something that allows... What? Alright, so they're the attached to artifact deck. Ignore everything I just said. They are absolutely not at all what I expected them to be. Second bobble. Holy shit. All right, all right, all right. Attack for 2. Doesn't matter, neither of them are lands that can do anything for me. So they're just getting put into play tapped. Yep. Yep. Discard. I mean, I don't like it, but I guess this is something at least sort of fucking ish. Yep. I mean, I'm fucked do they put it on Luris. Like, that's just going to be the game. Yep. Kill you. And next turn we'll talk about push. Done clearing. Sure. So glad you targeted the one I was hoping you would target. Unfortunately, gotta lose both our creatures. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I mean, we're still dead if they have a third Colossal Hammer they can put on this Omnath. Alright, we're good. Draw something good. Alright, that's pretty good. Yep, draw a card. Sure. Yep. Boom. Yep, okay. Kalidas. Anger. Thoughtseize seems like it's not going to be necessary. Actually, Jace seems like it might be pretty good. Ashok is good here. I kind of like the hand denial with Ravager, but I don't really want it. Guess the last cut will be a Kroxa. I find myself cutting that third Kroxa a lot, which is okay. I mean, Kroxa still does a lot of work for us. Yeah, I think... did I submit? I meant to work submit. I mean, this hand feels pretty good again. All right, let's go get black-red. I do like their planes, though. This card is 8. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Put Lurrus in your hand. I'm dumb. We could have Kroxa to get it out of their hand. Damn it. Yep, I'm an idiot. Yep. Let's just clear the board. It's easier that way. And now if they draw a threat, the threat doesn't actually do anything to us. Yeah. Yeah, and now we can individually deal with the threat, so... I will admit I'm a little uncomfortable with this going on right now because I don't really want to take 11 points of damage, but we do have Kolaghan's Command and we can shatter it. Sure. I can't stop a giant hammer from coming to hit me in the face. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen this turn. And we win the match. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. All right, on to round. What are we on? Round 4, 5. We're rolling. All right, on the draw for round 5, we have a very land-heavy hand. I'm going to mulligan. If these are all fetch lands, I'd consider keeping it because we'd be pretty close to getting Croaks into play. I don't like it, but I'm going to keep it, putting our 3 costs to the bottom. I don't like it because we don't have a red source, but we do have double Inquisition. Jundigan. Hell yeah, it's Jundigan. Boom. All right. This is fine. This is fine. You can't get rid of both our Inquisitions. We're good. I'm super glad I went with mid-range instead of a control version. This has been so much more fun. This deck is awesome. I really like it. I'm glad I put it together. It was, of course, inspired by the deck that one of our Patreons submitted to us, or submitted to me to check out a little while ago. I don't care if they know what we drew. Shit. Okay, so we take Liliana and hope to draw a red source for Dreadbore to kill the Chancellor. Okay, that sucks. We were really hoping to draw a red source so we could Dreadbore it now, but that's not how this game works. What was it? Stop popping out. All right. They're going to take Dreadbore here almost certainly. I can't think of why you wouldn't take Dreadbore here. And they do take now taking Dreadbore. We really need to draw a push. Fucking kill me. Yeah, I'm not gonna just snap. They have a bolt in the play. Honestly, bolting this here is a pretty good plan because that makes it a 4/4. Yeah, bolt me in combat. This is frustrating. We're also now 1 land away from getting to put into play Croxa. I'm taking 4. I mean... See, that's pretty much game now. I don't think we're winning from this point. But I'm also not quite ready just to give up yet. All right. Well, yep, we go to 3, lose our hand. Okay. That's not the best card, but it's a card we can do something with. We're dead to another Skelemental or a Croxa, so it doesn't matter. Sure. End step. We're doing this end step. Nope, nope, that was wrong. Oh, that was an oops. That was an oops. That was an oops. Yep, we're supposed to push it and leave a bolt, because bolt can kill a Skelemental on its way back. Sure. Yeah, Croxa beats us. Can't beat it. Alright, Spell Bombs. Kalitas. Gust could have a text box here. Let's cut you. Let's cut you. Cut one of you. Do I want Thoughtseizes? I don't think I do. I think Thoughtseize is just something we don't really need here. Try this. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. This is... I don't like playing against these kind of decks. Also, I think that opponent we just played against, the one that recognized our videos, I think they subbed to the channel. Which is pretty sweet. Just pretty sweet. I will play first. I got a mulligan. Right, this is a keep, though. Yeah, we're going to keep this. I think we're going to put Bolt to the bottom. This hand has a lot of problematic cards in it for us. Like, I'm not even going to pretend it doesn't. All right. Come on, opponent. Miss your land drop. Miss your land drop. Miss your land drop. Fuck, they didn't miss your land drop. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's never been this not fine before, ever. Ashock is honestly the worst part. The Blood Moon's not that bad.
I found this on the web.
I don't care what you found on the web, Siri. Let's pop our own graveyard here to get rid of it. Or pop their graveyard rather to get rid of it. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I still stand by the fact that I think we can beat them without... No, there's red source. Don't know, I think we beat them without having our black source readily available. Yep, mill me. Okay, nothing too good. I'm not particularly happy about this, but we're gonna have to do it anyway. Yes, that's a card we can get rid of. Nice. Come on, opponent. Play out your spell bomb. Really? Yes. 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 Alright, cool. Nice. Discard, deal 2. All right. Let's see what you got, opponent. Yep. Cracking Arbin. Yep, drawing a card. And I'd really love one of our bigger spells right now. We took Jace, that sucks. I mean, I'll take an Ashiok. Who am I to be picky? Who am I to be so picky? Well, we managed to work our way through 2 Ashioks. Alright. Maybe I should have milled them, but I want to keep it at bolt range if I can. Yeah, I mean, they can't have that many fetches. They gotta have something in hand. Also, by the way, Gust is a great combo with Ashiok. Yeah, I don't want to open her up to a lightning bolt. That's my biggest reason for not activating her. Well, this is a tough one because I really want to keep this Aether Gust in hand. I think I will hold it for one more turn. Sure. That's interesting. All right, here's the plan. Because now I'm really confused on what the heck their plan there was. Interesting. Why do you keep popping up so often? Normally only pop up once a night. Oh. Guess tonight, just one of those nights it wants to pop up a lot. Sure. Okay. Oh, we're not playing a basic mountain. I don't think we're playing a basic mountain. I think we are mountainless today, folks. Nope, we had a basic mountain. Opponent's taking a lot of time here. It's a good thing this match is going to go by a lot quicker than most, just because of the fact of the nature of both decks. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought I wasn't playing a mountain, but I guess I am. Alright, on to game 3. Oh, that's right, we have Kalitas in the deck too. I forgot about that. I think we're good. Oh, we have all 3 Croxas still in. I think I want to cut a Croxa though for a Jace. I think the fact that them having Graveyard Hate is a little bit more significant against us. Yep, we're going to be on the draw here for the last game. Either way, this league's been amazing. We've done a great job. Had some great matches. Had a lot of fun doing it. This hand's kind of lame duck, right? This one's much better. If they lead on a discard spell, that sucks, but we also just can't beat Bloodmoon very well here. Yep. Hopefully we draw a discard spell here. We can fire back and take something of theirs. If not, though, we're going to be in trouble, I have a feeling. Sure. Nothing new, really, opponent. Same stuff. Okay. I don't give a chosen what we drew. We're going to play it that way. If they go skelemental, we don't get hit by it. You know, it's funny. My concern with this deck has never been drawing lands. I've never had to worry about am I going to draw lands or not. All right. This is where our opponent's going to take so long to just pass the turn. I think we're going to win. Can our opponent manage to win the game before 7 minutes elapse? That's the question. We also can draw stuff like Seasoned Pyromancer and stuff like that to extend our gameplay abilities. Sure. We're gonna give it like one or two more draw steps, and then we're gonna concede. Never mind. That Seasoned Pyromancer is going to be enough. We're just going to take the win. Yeah, still 4-1. Still great record. Honestly, the deck did everything I wanted Grixis deck to do. Hit all of the right notes for me. Aggressive Rampage was fine. Dreadbore was amazing. Croxa was good. Ashok was amazing. The whole deck was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, Snapcaster kind of just didn't fit well in there. I think maybe we should have played Magmatic Chancellors instead in that spot. But, yeah, I mean, the one game we got Dragon God going, he was pretty good even. He didn't do much, but he was pretty decent. I think we ever drew Jace. Seasoned Pyromancer was good. The whole deck felt really good, honestly, of what we saw of it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.